Zindzi Mandela, the daughter of Nelson Mandela and Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, has died at the age of 59. Let's get some reaction and try to find out what happened. Let's speak to the ANC's Pule Mabe. Pule, very good morning and condolences to the party as well. Do we know what happened at this stage? I know it's still early hours, but what it was that caused Zindzi Mandela's death?
Well, morning and morning to your viewers. We are still trying to gather all the information that we could get. We are giving the family the necessary privacy at this time. And as soon as we have managed to gather all of the details, working together with the family, we will be able to communicate. Safe to say that we are conveying, as the African National Congress, our condolences to the Madikizela and the Mandela family on the untimely passing of Zindzi Mandela. This is quite a painful one. The party was not expecting this sad news, especially at this time. We are with them and will be working closely with them to make sure that we could also be able to update the public on the developments, even around burial arrangements and all of that.
All right, Pule, can you just maybe clear up for us? We were hearing different things and just need some clarity on this. Was she taken to a Johannesburg hospital? Was she here at home when she passed?
Those are part of the details that we will be getting from the family as well. We are working closely with them. They've asked that we accord them the necessary space. I'm sure that during the course of today, we will have had all of those details and they will be able to communicate that.
All right, and you know, just and not to drag up old issues, but one has to wonder, just as a party, that Zindzi Mandela definitely wasn't happy with earlier this year over the entire issue of F.W. de Klerk and, you know, him saying that apartheid was not a crime against humanity. She questioned what the ANC stood for. You're putting that behind you, it sounds like, and giving her and the family the support and honouring her the way you would anybody else in that position.
Well, Zindzi was outspoken. She expressed her views without fear or favor. And that is the character of cadres we want in the African National Congress. People who will be able to express their own views, make it known when they are unhappy about certain things that they see or that they perceive the party to be doing. So we do not pick up grudges out of those. Actually, it is those kind of sentiments that work towards making our party even much better. Imagine this, if the ANC did not have comrades of Zindzi's stature who would be able to express their views in that way, what will happen?
What was the party's relationship with her since that incident, since those comments earlier this year?
Well, the party has always enjoyed good relations with the Mandela family. There's never been any issue, really. The party doesn't pick up issues with its own cadres or activists out of views that they will have expressed. What shapes the ANC is that kind of dynamism that is brought up by our own cadres.
All right. So there were no hard feelings between the party and Zindzi Mandela since that.
There's never been any hard feeling with Comrade Zindzi. She had expressed her views, and to what you might also want to know is that actually many in the African National Congress shared the sentiments that she had expressed, that apartheid was indeed a crime against humanity. We in the ANC had even gone out and did a number of interviews sharing the very sentiments that she had expressed.
All right, and Pule, I'd just like to know, on a more personal note from you, your interactions with her. I'm not sure how many times you'd been in the same space, possibly in the same room. Just what relationship you had, if any, with her, and just what stands out for you?
Well, we mostly worked with Comrade Zindzi during her mother's funeral, because the ANC was at the center and one was already national spokesperson at the time. So it was those kind of interactions Of course, we met when it was not a very good moment as well, because she was mourning the passing of her mother, but gave the ANC the necessary spaces to accord Mama Winnie the respect that she deserved, also by a party that she was a part of throughout her life. And for that, we were quite thankful for her and the rest of her family to have allowed the ANC to give Mama the dignity she deserved.
All right. And Pule, I know you say that you're still waiting for more information. You've yet to have a proper discussion with the family about what goes on, but she was the ambassador to Denmark. In times like this, ordinarily, what honours would you afford her? What would be the procedure, even though we are limited in what you, or you are limited in how you could honour her at this stage?
Well, of course. I mean, one of the things that we've already done as the African National Congress, which we will launch this week, was to create our own virtual site, ANC Memorials, where we are beginning to upload all of these memories of our cadres who have passed on, write their own bios, so that our own people could be able to learn from their own courageous history, the roles they played and all of that. And I'm sure that Comrade Zindzi will also be part of that important feature that we are launching as the African National Congress. This is part of us making sure that we use most of these available virtual platforms to be able to reach out even to our structures, but also allow our people to be able to deposit messages of condolences. So it will also have that kind of a feature as well, where people could be able to go in and write messages of condolences. It will also make sure that the platform also runs on Facebook as well. We'll also be using our own YouTube platforms as well as our Twitter pages as well to make sure that those platforms are also available to allow us to convey messages of condolences, make sure that all of our structures and regions throughout the country are able to reach out and deposit their own messages of condolences.
All right, thanks very much, Pule Mabe, and we'll catch up with you or the party when we have a better idea of what has happened and what is going to happen in the coming days.